Today I'm excited to visit again with a little bear we met back in 2014. That year we read for the first time a book called Stu Bear, a story about stewardship for young children. This book was written by Lynn Williamson Delgado and Marie T. Cross, editor. Since 2014, the Ecumenical Stewardship Center has begun publishing this book again, and I am so grateful that they have given me permission to share this book with you online. I'm also excited because I can share with you some pictures of our Covenant kids from 2014. A tired and worn Stu Bear was found by some children in the church nursery. They took Stu home, cleaned him up, and brought him back to church. And there the pastor introduced the bear to everyone, and together they began learning about stewardship. The children in the story took turns taking Stu home to learn about stewardship together. And so in 2014, we made and took home Stu Bears and Stu Boys and Stu Girls. These are a couple I still had in my office at church. How about those bow ties?
Stu Bear learns that being a good steward includes sharing with others. So these young friends are sharing God's good news with Stu. The Bible is where we go to learn more about God, and it's where we learn that God wants us to be good stewards of our time, our talents, and our treasure. Stu also shares some dinner and some tea and toys with others. And Stu also shares offering. Here these folks are sharing their gifts of music. Stu Bear learns in our story that helping is another part of being a good steward. Look at all these helpers at one of our Lent dinners. And look at all these helpers at church. These helpers are working on a youth project. They're cleaning up the playground. And they also were there for a youth fundraiser. It's important to be a good steward at home, too. Lots of helping at home. Finally, Stu Bear learns that caring is part of good stewardship. Here we were creating cards at one of our Lent dinners that we shared with Covenant friends, and our children made little cards to share with the preschoolers. It's important to take care of the world and animals, and it's important to take care of ourselves by eating well and washing our hands.
As we spend the next few weeks pondering our own stewardship, I encourage you to think about how you help and share and care each day. I emailed home a picture of Stu Bear. If you wish, print him out, cut him out, and pose with him. Show us how you are being good stewards. And I also encourage you to check our website because I was able to read the book in its entirety, and I'd love to share that with you. Thank you again so much to the Ecumenical Stewardship Center for allowing us to share Stu Bear.